Fall back, fall back.
You ain't going anywhere.
No! We lost more than 30 men. Our eggplant swords are no match for the moth equipment.
In these desperate times, we need to take desperate measures. We may need to require men as young as 14 to join the cause. Will this be okay, Chief?
I really don't want to endanger the young ones, but these trying times, we may need to reconsider.
It's decided. The 14-year-olds will join the army. Contact the families to inform them of this decision.
Sanjay, we need to talk.
About what, Dad?
Son, there has been a ruling from the Brinjal General. All boys 14 and above must report to camp tomorrow to train for the army.
What? But I'm not a warrior. You know I can't fight, Father.
Sanjay, we don't have a choice. I'm afraid the Borer Kingdom is getting more powerful each day and we have to protect our village.
But I don't know the first thing about war.
I don't like it any more like you do, son. But the General's orders should be followed. And if I know you, you'll be great, son.
Alright, Dad.
Sorry we're late, Marduk. How are you, old friend?
I've had better days. Anyhow, Chakri, I was just about to start. Let me introduce you to the newcomers. Men, this is Chakri, one of the best soldiers we have here in the army. He single-handedly defeated 10 borers in one of the skirmishes we had.
Good day, everyone. I'm sure if you train hard and improve on your own strengths, you'll make this village proud.
Yes, sir!
Now to the topic at hand. You know why you are asked to be part of the army. The army needs more men to help defend our village. We lost more than 30 men in the last battle and the village needs a new set of courageous warriors to fight against the Borer Kingdom. Can we count on all of you to be those courageous warriors?
Yes, sir!
I don't understand it, Chakri. You're one of the greatest warriors who's ever fought the Borers. You could stop 5 of them with just one swipe of your eggplant. But Sanjay, the boy is a mess. I just can't understand why your son didn't get even a single ounce of your talents.
I know, Marduk. He's just different, you know. I've known it ever since he was little.
Well, whatever it is, he's going to get himself killed on the battlefield. I didn't want to be this blunt with you, Chakri, but the truth is, all of us are going to the war tomorrow at daybreak.
I know what you're saying, Marduk. I, of all people, should know the sacrifices a warrior must make.
I'm Sanjay Pashupati, the worst Brinjal warrior there ever was. Even my father knows it. I won't last 5 seconds in the battlefield tomorrow. It's not my fault I was born this scrawny. But it's not just that. I've never really been the best fighter out there. I can't even hold my eggplant properly. But I still feel like I'm meant to end this war once and for all. I'm almost there. I just finally have to get it right tonight. You see, I've been experimenting with my eggplant sword ever since I received it. There's just something about the Borer soldiers that enables them to weaken our eggplants on the battlefield. I think if we can just improve our eggplants in some way, we'd win this war in a heartbeat. But how? I'm just beginning to scratch the surface of it now. And I'll have to finish it tonight if I want to stay alive tomorrow. Eureka! I've got it! I've finally got it! The reason why the borers are so powerful against our swords is that they release a mystic, magical sort of energy called leucinodes or benalis, which has the power to infect our swords, making them nearly useless. So, the obvious solution is to make our eggplant swords immune to the infection caused by the borers. And I finally figured out how. The first step was to isolate the gene of interest from the source. In this case, the gene I wanted my eggplant sword to have is the cry1ac gene, a gene that encodes for an insecticidal protein that is deadly to the borers. Using the powerful force of E. coli, a restriction enzyme, I cut the cry1ac gene from its source, Bacillus thuringiensis, which turns out to be a soil bacterium that can be found in the very land where we plant our eggplants. Having isolated the cry1ac gene, I faced the next challenge, to form the gene construct, which will contain the sequence of genes that I want my eggplant to have. The construct I made contained, of course, the cry1ac gene, but I also added CAMV35s as the promoter, which will work as the on and off switch to regulate when and where the cry1ac will express when it is incorporated into my eggplant. I also enhanced the cry1ac gene with two other supporter genes, NPTLL gene and AAD gene, maker genes that will encode for an enzyme that will help in identifying the transformed cells with the cry1ac. Lastly, for the terminator gene, I used nopolene synthase, or NOS. To complete the genetic engineering process, I needed a plasmid to serve as a vector for my gene construct. I used the PMON 10518 plasmid vector, a part of which I had removed with E. coli and replaced with the gene construct I had made, binding it together with the aid of DNA ligase. The process was nearly complete. The last step was to finally transform my eggplant sword. To do this, I had to plant the eggplant and co-cultivate it with the tiny helpful creatures known as Agrobacterium tumefaciens, to whom I have given the plasmid vector containing my gene construct. After careful and meticulous cultivation, at last, my genetically modified eggplant was complete. With the power of cry1ac now in my eggplant sword, I have created the aubergine machine, the most powerful weapon in the land. Tomorrow, I will end the war against the Borer Kingdom once and for all. Wait, what? It's morning already? No! Stay away from my father! Father, please get to safety. Let me handle this. I can finally end it. The Borer Kingdom has been devastating the Brynjol village for much too long. But no more. The war ends here!
What was that? Where did they go? What's that you have there, son? Was that what caused the explosion?
Yes, General. This is the aubergine machine. With this, the Borers will never step foot on our land ever again.
All the life she has seen, oh, the meanest side of me. They took away the prophet's dream for a prophet on the street. Now she's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow on his life.